We're back in that other room? Did the teleporter fail or something?
Something feels off about it.
Look! Everything's upside down!
The furnishings are at least. No, you're right. The whole room's flipped on its head.
So what was once down is now up, and vice versa. I suppose the teleporter reversed our orientation then.
I guess this is the flip side of that pathway we were walking on just a little while ago.
This is crazy. Who knew such amazing technology existed?
Everything's topsy-turvy and that's all you can think about?
Bear in mind, the core of Rena now sits above us. I pray that we won't encounter many This one will be difficult to predict.
Thank you for the healing, Dolan.
Comrades need our ability to survive.
Right. No one's dying on our watch. This is gonna need all of us together!
No further!
Go for the weak point!
Now you see what I can do!
All of disasters
shield
made
from
one!
calamity.
Come forth,
Break
fear! Here's the evil!
Slash! Swallow blade!
Freeze Lancer!
You're out! I'll blind you with the sun!
This one's mine! Ready! Searing flame! Reload in the wind! Air drop! Go
Swallow blade!
Air in the wind!
Swallow blade!
Here!
Blind you with the sun!
Right!
Laser blast!
Here's the evil! There you go! Don't let up!
Eat dirt!
Here, let me help.
Anything in armor is all mine! Knocking you apart! Bloody howling!
Raging storm!
Rising water!
Here we go!
You're on!
Field!
Negative gate!
Got it! Outstanding full... Now's our
Now
chance!
you see what I can do!
Thunderblade! Flame of fury! Burning crust!
Take this! No further!
Searing flame!
Swallow blade! Elusive deity!
Dance in the wind!
You're on! Soaring blast! Swallow blade!
By the
Denied!
power of water! Annihilation!
Benediction light.
Rising wyvern! Here!
Alright!
Slash!
It's showtime!
Swallow blade!
Flame of
Slash!
Eastern!
Rising wyvern!
I never miss!
I'll face you!
Ready!
Benediction
Glacial
light.
Spear! Here's the wind!
Not today!
Air Three Lancer!
Infernal torrent!
Here I go!
Can you take
One
it?
more.
Swallow blade! Catapult!
Lightning! Downfall! Confiscated!
The fluidity of your movement is simply incredible.
Armor won't save you!
Raging
Try
Storm!
harder!
Light!
Swallow blade!
Reload! Raging Storm!
Never mind!
Downfall!
Elusive deity!
Here goes!
Wildfire! I'll face you!
I'm under
Soaring blast! Swallow blade!
Lost in pain.
Take this!
I can handle it!
Slash! Here I come!
Rain down!
The flame inside me will be let free! Denied! So you clamor for my true power?
Glacial Spear!
Burn! Don't suffer in silence! Try this! Shattering the pieces!
Alright! It's
You're
showtime!
mine!
Mesmer!
Elusive beam! I'm ready! Hey! Blow them away! We can really make weapons with this? What are those? They look like Shion's thorns, and with flowers too.
Not real ones, though. They're just like that flower growing out of Rena.
We must be getting close to the Great Spirit now.
Hey, Rinwell, what was that thing you said about how a little bit of Dana's Great Spirit is inside all of us?
Right. That's why Dana's Great Spirit is so much more... diluted. Weak, even. Whether it was a choice so it didn't overpower others, or just the way it is anyone's guess.
If that's true, then wouldn't it mean Dana's will could never form under natural conditions?
Yeah, sounds like that's probably the case.
So if Dana exists within all of us, then what if something occurred that brought everyone's hearts and minds together as one? That unity could potentially act as Dana's will.
You mean if everybody was, like, thinking the exact same thing at the exact same time? Come on, there's no way we could pull that off.
I know it's a long shot, but it might work.
Let's assume that's even possible for a second. Would it even be enough to fight back against Rena's Great Spirit?
If nothing else, it might be an option if we can't use the Renasalma.
Things are different here than on the surface.
That shows how deeply we've ventured into Rena.
And how close we've come to the real enemy. This one will be difficult to predict.
I never fit surrounding us!
Lionheart! Now you see what I can do!
Here I come!
Radiant, here!
Be careful, everyone! This one isn't normal!
Sleep now, why mind if I do?
Why can't they just sit
The enemy wheels up. Can you take care of them?
See about that! Something's done!
Rising Wyvern! The flame inside me yearns to be let free!
By the power of water! All disasters made one! Control the heroes of purity!
Try harder!
Maelstrom!
Try harder!
Nothing gets by me!
I have no limits!
Here's Evo!
Slash! Swallow blade!
Freeze blade!
You're on!
Now or never! Lightning orb! Here I go!
Slash! Rising Wyvern! You're on! Swallow blade! Infernal torrent! Rising Wyvern! You're on! Here I come! Swallow blade!
Sparkling star!
You're on!
Now! Astral energy!
Say no more! Got it!
Well done!
We've turned the tables on him.
There are still more left!
Right. No time to hold back. The flame inside me yearns to be let free. I'm ready! Kisara! Commander of Heaven! Scenic Cyclone!
Dance in the wind! Seal! Here! Out of ammo!
Swallow blade!
Stalagmite!
You're on! You're mine! Rising Wyvern! More! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade! So I still had room to grow.
I've got a really bad feeling about this.
You picked the wrong
Can't hold
fight!
on much longer! Flame of fury! Burning the wind!
Rising Wyvern! I'll take you all on! Rising
Take
Wyvern!
this!
Here I come!
Pesky airborne scoundrel!
Leave the enemy
Sounds like a job for yours truly!
No complaints here!
Where are you going? Radiant here! Now! Radiant astral energy!
Say no more! Got it!
Well done!
Take this! You're on! Heal! Rising Wyvern! You're on! Take this! No! Can't end here! Forgive me. My fault.
I can carve through armor! Resuscitation!
Elusive
Here's
Rotating pile driver!
Fire complete focus! Glacial spear! Here's evil! Light astral energy! In the wind! Sleep now!
Rising Wyvern!
Do it!
River!
Astral energy!
Say no more!
We can really make weapons with this?
might try on something new. Bad feeling about
To
this.
march on!
Rising
This one's mine!
Ignite!
Take
Try this! Infernal Torrent! Rising Wyvern! No further!
myself together. Far enough!
Take this!
Chinese Supernova!
I can carve through armor!
Resonate with the earth! In here! Let's get you all tucked away! Hear me! Burning strike! Glacial Crane!
Swallow Blade! Try harder!
They smite with Kraken Blade!
Twist off!
Thanks so much! Thanks for the healing.
Watch
Not
yourself, okay?
today!
Yeah, you too.
Glacial Spear! Pierce evil!
I'll take it from here. Let's see how you handle this! Deus Roar!
Take this!
Raging Storm!
Armor won't save you!
Rock and Rattle! Here! Raging
This one's
Cascade!
mine!
Spread!
Here's a healing art! Denied! By the power of water!
In a bind?
Annihilation! Shining Supernova! There! Go! I'm only time for the wind! Annihilation! Mega Ray! Get out!
Charge like that could easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop! Playing nice!
Here! Raging Storm! Here goes! Not that in your dreams! Annihilation!
Try harder!
Mega Ray!
By the power of... It's time to finish this! Die! Consuming wildfire!
Shattering the
Raging
pieces!
Storm!
Use too much! Now you see what I can do!
Ah! Burn!
Mega Ray!
Infernal Torrent! Swallow Blade! Take this!
Resonate with the earth! Stalagmite!
Ready to go! This one's mine! Denied! Here, let me help!
In a bind?
Freeze Lancer! Meteor Storm! Dance in the wind! Steering here! Reload! I'll be saving annihilation! I'm all stuffed up! Lightning condense! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Hey! Anyone else think this might be a touch too dangerous?
Ridwell's right. We should fall back to regroup and try again later.
That enemy looks strong. Bet it'll be worth our while to fight it.
This one will be difficult to predict.
This one's all mine! Burn in hell!
I can shatter any steel!
Eternal current! Here I come!
Mind freeze! Why can't they just sit still?
Natural
Sophia,
defenses are
can you
frozen.
take care of them?
I'm no sooner said than done.
Miran! I'm not done! Slash! Rising Wyvern!
Precision, precision,
More
more.
Stukos?
All of
Keep
them.
calling, take them down!
That's it? Nothing else to add?
You take meticulous care of your fire.
Rising Wyvern!
An
astral art?
That's my cue.
Strike! Shut him down! Take this! Take this! No escape! You're finished! Take this! Rising Wyvern! Bloody
Shattering those pieces!
More?
Shield. Get out of there with them. Reload. Glacial spear.
Eat them!
Elusive deity!
I'm ready! Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Lightning contact. Reload. Thunderblade.
I'm not done!
I'm all stopped.
Rising Wyvern!
Annihilation.
Miran!
Radiant. Here.
No more
Rain
rain
down
night!
and purify all.
You're finished!
Do it.
Elusive
Here.
deity!
This ends now.
Consider yourself finished!
There you go, Alpha.
It's time to end this battle!
I'm right beside you.
You're mine!
In a bind?
No escape!
Annihilation.
It's over! Slash! Swallow blade!
This one's mine.
Everlasting
The flame inside me, yours to be let free!
Resonate with the earth!
You're on! I'm ready!
This ends now.
Consider yourself finished! Now! I'm ready! More in an instant! Impact Claw! Not a chance!
Sparkling stars
You're
of
on!
light. Rain down and purify all.
Not today! Swallow blade! Take this! Slash! Rising Wyvern! Chill!
This ends now.
Consider yourself finished! My turn!
Reinforcements?
Swallow blade! I'm ready!
This ends now.
Consider yourself finished!
There.
Not
Not much longer to go.
Come on! One final push!
Let's do this together, Alpha.
Burn!
Get on in there with the others.
Try this!
That'll bring you down. Dance in the wind. Field.
Here I come!
I'll be riding this one.
Not today!
Power of water.
Slash! No escape!
I never miss.
Anything in armor is all mine! I'll grind you into dust!
Mirage! Those are impressive skin more!
Here goes. Do it. More without me. This one's got your name on it.
Ashes to ashes. A merry distraction.
Now!
There's still more to go.
You're mine!
Field.
Mirage!
There. One more.
Can't get out of
Time.
this.
Swallow
It's
blade.
over. Lightning.
Here I go.
Downfall.
It's over!
To the fray.
My blade! Slash!
You have such an incredible technique.
Brute force is nothing without elegance and point.
I don't know if I'd say nothing.
Swallow blade! Here I come!
Lightning contact.
Take
Thunderblade.
this! It's over!
Power of water.
Rising Wyvern!
Here
Mirage!
Go get only get it started.
Strike! I'm ready!
Don't leave. This one's got your name on it.
Ashes to ashes.
Not a chance!
Do it. This ends now.
Consider yourself finished!
I feel stronger. I mean, a bit.
Good. We're counting on you, Rinwell.
On me? Well, I'll do my best.
The Zoogles here are putting up a real fight.
That just goes to show how important this place is.
Or perhaps they simply thrived freely here under such harsh conditions.
The astral energy here is so dense. It's like trying to walk through water.
I know the Great Spirit's will is in the center of Rena, but with the world in this state, the entire planet has become its body, right? So doesn't that mean we're already inside it?
I would say that is horrifyingly correct. After all, the further we climb, the denser the astral energy becomes.
What's the matter, Rinwell? Are you not feeling all right?
No, it's nothing like that. It just feels like the energy here is a little more intense than it was before.
You mean Rena's energy?
Yeah, it's like when I made contact with Dana's will in the wedge. It's almost as though I can understand what Rena's will is thinking.
But Rena's will is supposed to be a lot stronger. Aren't we risking the Great Spirit controlling us if we interact with it directly?
I don't think we have to worry about that. Rena's will is only supposed to control true Renans, like the Helganquil. If we can discern what the Great Spirit is thinking too, we might learn something, a weakness. But just to be safe, let me contact it alone.
Are you insane? Rinwell, you're gonna...
Rinwell!
There was only meant to be one world. And your goal is to make them one. Is this fear? What just happened?
Are you all right? Rinwell? Rinwell, are you okay?
No, I'm fine. I think.
What were you thinking? You could have gotten yourself killed!
He's right. You had us all terrified, Rinwell.
I'm sorry. I really, really am. But I know now. I know how the Great Spirit thinks. I know what it wants, how it feels. Rena's Great Spirit wants to complete the world.
What's that supposed to mean? Are you saying it's trying to make something?
Yes, exactly. Originally, Dana and Rena were meant to be one world. But that never happened. They've stayed separated, and the Great Spirit wants to finish the process.
What do you mean, one world? How is that even possible?
I don't know, but its will is clear. That's what the Great Spirit is trying to accomplish. The only problem is that since Rena's energy isn't evenly spread like Dana's, it seems like it'll vanish before that happens naturally.
So it's trying to absorb Dana while it still can, so that it can force the two planets to unite. Is that what you're saying?
The Great Spirit is scared. But it's not scared the way a rational person would be. It's more raw and undiluted, like just pure fear.
Like an animal, acting out of instinct. Although admittedly, an animal would be easier to communicate with. At the very least, I have my doubts that it recognizes us as sentient beings with a reason for coming here. Earth, water, fire, and wind energy exist in both worlds, but only darkness and light can be found within Rena and Dana, respectively. The Renis Alma, as far as we know, the only host capable of harvesting the astral energy, is composed of all six. Knowing all that, Rinwell's findings do sound plausible.
That sounds a lot like Shion's thorns, doesn't it? The whole reason the Great Spirit is trying to unite Dana and Rena into one world is in order to save itself. And if her thorns are part of the Great Spirit, then they must also be trying to save themselves?
Alphen, what is it?
We thought the only way to free your thorns was for you to die. Yet despite that, they seem to be doing everything in their power to stop that from happening to you. Something wasn't adding up. But then I just realized something. If the Great Spirit doesn't want to die, then neither would your thorns. Those same emotions, that fear, that determination, and its energy must have been the same thing that was keeping you alive. You were its vessel.
In that case, is that why her thorns caused so much pain to anyone who touched her? Because they were trying to protect themselves?
If that's all true, then... well, it's more than a little ironic.
The Great Spirit merely expresses its desires. I imagine it was the Helganquil who were likely tasked with putting together and implementing an actual plan.
Shion.
I'm okay. We need to hurry and clean this mess up before it gets out of hand.
Still, even if the current state of the world is wrong like you said, does that really make everything okay?
If the world had been whole from the start, as it should have been, there'd be no Dana and no Rena, no masters or slaves, no lords, no crown contest, maybe just peace.
This won't be easy. Don't be such a pessimist.
I'm all stopped up! Annihilation! I'll shoot them out of the sky!
You must be tired of hearing me.
I'm merely doing what I can to help.
Glad you're on up.
That'll bring you down! Not in your dreams! Lightning condemned! Here, let me help! Lightning condemned! Thunderblade!
Take this! In a bind?
Radiant Peel!
Swallow blade! Can you take it?
Any more of this and I'll burn out. Why'd you heal me with that?
To stop you dying?
Right.
You'll find no mercy. Can you take it?
Not today!
Lightning Orb! Lightning condemned!
Swallow blade!
Thunderblade!
Negative
To the shadows!
On good! Infernal torrent! Now, while it's reeling!
Take it down!
Rising up!
In here!
Swallow
Leave the
blade!
enemy's arts to me!
No complaints here!
I don't feel like my usual self.
Are you all right? Let me handle this one.
So sorry to disappoint you.
I'll smash you!
Where are you going? Banana, let's go! Raging Cascade! Lunar Blast!
Can't get out of this!
Let's get you all tucked away.
You picked the wrong fight!
Here I go!
Blazing darkness!
It's on! In here!
Negative
Here!
Inferno turret!
Get on in there with you.
Lightning Viper!
Lightning
Annihilation! Helix of Fury! Blood! Searing Flame! Resolve! You must hear the healing art!
Swallow Blade!
First aid!
Thanks!
Dance Force! Dance to the Wind! Mega Ray!
Rising Viper!
Raging Cascade!
Rising Viper!
Armor won't save you!
Mirage!
Air pressure!
Slash!
There! Go! I'm only getting started! Dance in the Wind! Air Thrust! One more time! Here I go! You're mine! Take it! Oh, you're mine!
blood.
Rain down!
Rending you a
Here I
bloody
go.
outside me! Resonate with
To be
the
let
earth!
free!
Got it! Now's our chance!
On this!
Meteor
Inferno
Sword!
turret!
Dance in the
Swallow
Wind!
Blade!
Air pressure!
Here
Rising
goes!
Viper! Mirage!
Where are you going?
You're not! Slash! I'm ready! River!
Astral Energy!
Say no more!
My exploits are bearing fruit.
Wherever we go on this planet, there are machines littered everywhere.
It's impressive to look at as a bystander, but I sure wouldn't want to live here with all of this around.
I know what you mean. There are no fish here. I couldn't cook any of my delicious dinners for you all if we lived here.
Clearly the worst point against it. I have a bad
this!
feeling about this.
In a bind, shattering the pieces!
Not in your dreams!
Armor won't save you! Can you take it?
Sparkling stars of light! Rain down enemy! Strike! Glacial Spear! Pierce evil! Freeze Lancer! Thorpon Flash! Oh, sparkling stars
Try
of
harder!
light! Rain down
The flame inside me yearns to be let free!
Benediction
Burn! Swallow Blade! Try this!
Meteor
Inferno
Storm!
turret!
Dance in the Wind!
Swallow Blade!
Hellsing!
Rising Viper! Mirage!
Maybe this way!
Swallow Blade!
The fluidity of your movement is simply incredible.
Glacial Spear! Pierce evil! Hailstorm! One more!
Another incantation ruined.
Shattering the pieces! Steel Force!
No odds of being
Try
interrupted.
harder!
Dance in the Wind! In here! Let's get
Swallow
lost
Blade!
away!
Slash! Swallow Blade!
Here goes! Alright, it's showtime!
Swallow Blade!
Lightning condemned! Here goes!
Rising Viper!
In a bind,
Arts require complete
I'm in your debt.
Thanks for the healing.
Watch yourself, okay?
Yeah, you too.
They smite with blackened blade.
Searing Flame!
Burn in hell!
Lightning condemned!
Try this! Inferno turret! You're mine! Swallow Blade!
All disaster Raid 1! Searing Flame! Helix of Purity! Thunder Field!
This one keeps charging us!
That's what my shield's for. Get behind me.
Got it! I'll leave it to you!
Rotating pile driver.
Denied!
Slash! Rising Viper! Mirage!
Let me free you of that power.
Thank you for the healing, Jolene.
Our comrades need our abilities to survive.
Leave the enemies arms dying on our watch.
No place here.
Freeze Lancer! Raging Cascade! Dance in the Wind!
Can't get out of this.
Okay, here I go.
Dance on the wind.
Not today!
On your
Swallow
Let the
Blade!
marksman handle this!
air pressure.
Here's a healing
Swallow
art!
Blade!
Resonate with the earth.
Ready and ready!
Do it.
Doubly! In an instant! Impact Claw! We're a pretty lethal combination, aren't we?
What can I say? I had a good partner.
Bad feeling about this.
This one's mine.
Armor won't save you!
Here, let me help.
Swallow blade!
Here I go.
Try harder!
You're mine. Ready to go. No body slam until next week. Mega Red.
Barrier! Fly! Swallow blade! Denied! Elusive deity!
Into the shadow.
Soaring blast!
Photon Raging Cascade.
Seismic rupture!
Seal. Cycle come in handy. It's
This
over.
one keeps charging us!
That's what my shield's for. Get behind me.
Good! I'll leave it to you!
I can't hold on much longer.
Bloody
Burn!
negative gate!
Gemini
Fly
Onward.
with the earth!
Rising Wyvern!
Here I come.
Mirage!
Thunder Seal. I will
Swallow
you
blade!
all.
Prepare to be seized! Slash! Swallow blade! Anything in armor is all everlasting junk!
Why'd you do that?
To being interrupted?
Coming through! Ha! Melt! Scarlet Inferno!
By the power of water.
Take this!
You're mine! You're finished!
Flame of Fury.
Armor won't save you!
Raging Storm.
Seismic
Here's
rupture!
mine. Take that.
Swallow blade!
I never miss.
Seismic rupture! Swallow blade!
Gemini Onward.
Rising Wyvern!
Blind you with flame and terror!
By the power of water.
Swallow blade!
Annihilation. Thunder Seal. Here's a healing spell. Raging Hurricane. Hear me. Flame of Fury.
Burn!
Glacial Spear. Here's evil.
Swallow blade!
Photon Raging Cascade.
Inferno turret! Here I come!
You don't mind if I do.
Rising Wyvern!
Here I go.
Mirage!
It's over. Mega Red. Photon. Lightning Condemned! Thunderblade!
Take this! No further!
Here I go! Raging Storm! What the
You'll find no mercy! Swallow
annihilation!
blade!
Mega Ray! Lightning
Mirage!
Condemned!
Resonate with the earth! Stalagmite!
You're
The
mine!
flame inside me yearns to be let free!
Annihilation! Mega Ray! Let's get you all tucked away! Primed and ready!
Rending you a bloody howl!
Eat this!
Banana! Let's go! Lightning Condemned! Thunderblade!
You're mine!
Searing Flame!
Swallow blade!
Reload! That'll bring you down! The enemy is going all out! Annihilation! Flame!
Elusive deity! I can't take much more.
Foreigner! Annihilation! Here I come!
Blood! Rending you apart! Resonate with the earth! Stalagmite!
It's on!
Annihilation! Rain down!
Resonate with the earth! Stalagmite!
Another incantation ruined.
Burn! Swallow blade!
Let's take this!
Alright, it's annihilation! Photon field!
Negative gate!
Mega Ray!
Armor won't save you! Darkness!
Listen to it! Resonate with the earth!
Stalagmite! That'll bring you down! Will this help?
Swallow blade! Try harder! Negative gate!
Healing circle! Mega ray! Breaking the door!
Denied!
Here's another! Ice prison!
Swallow blade!
Healing circle! Huddle!
You're on!
Hold on to your heart!
Flame
Here I come!
Burning strike!
Glacial spear! Pierce evil! Gale force! Freeze now!
Totally! In an instant! Impact block!
We work well together, like a finely timed waltz.
Rising Wyvern! It's on! Ignite! Swallow blade! Swallow blade!
One more time!
Now you see what I can do! Rising Wyvern! Rising Wyvern!
You
can't get out of this! Slash! Swallow blade! Rising Wyvern!
Now!
Totally! In an instant! Impact block!
This should make for some good weapon crafting material. This one's tough, but we have no choice.
Let me know if you need healing. I'm ready! That'll bring you down!
Barrier! Swallow blade! The flame and stop! Slash! Come and face me! Not today! Seismic rupture! Try this! Infernal torrent!
I'm all
Rising Wyvern!
Annihilation!
Swallow blade!
Energy! Let's go!
In an instant! Impact block!
We work well together, like a finely timed waltz.
Rising Wyvern! You're on! Rising Wyvern! You're on!
Field!
Strike! You're finished! Swallow blade! Burn in hell!
Banana, let's go!
Swallow blade! Slash!
Air
Swallow blade!
I'm ready! Astral energy! Full throttle!
We managed to pull through.
I've got a really bad feeling about this.
That'll bring you down!
Benediction.
No further!
I'll heal you all!
Now you see what I can do!
Blood.
Healing circle! Wind astral energy!
Swallow blade!
Raging
Rising Wyvern!
Feel! Pull myself together!
Swallow blade!
Lightning
This one's all mine!
Being interrupted.
Air thrust!
Now
Light
I'm
astral
let loose!
energy! Hold on to your art! Here I come!
Swallow blade!
Light astral... Not on my watch!
Slash! Rising Wyvern! You're on!
Negative gate.
Rising Wyvern! You're on!
Maelstrom!
Swallow blade!
Into the shadows!
Execute!
Lightning raging cascade!
Ready and ready!
In here!
I'll smash you!
Get on! It's time to finish this! Die! Consuming wildfire!
Swallow blade!
Dance in the wind!
Seismic rupture!
Mega ray! That'll bring you down! Let's get you off the way! Mega ray! Feel!
Charge like that could easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop it.
Swallow blade! Try this! Infernal torrent! Swallow blade! You picked the wrong fight! Swallow blade! Try this! Infernal torrent! Swallow blade!
In a bind?
You're mine! Swallow blade!
Let me free you of your power. I'm grateful.
Shattering the pieces! Confiscated! By the power of water! Light astral energy!
Bloody
On your
I can carve through!
I can handle it! Let's get you off the way! More energy,
incantation ruined.
primed and roared up!
The flame inside me
Lightning
yearns
orb!
to be
Damn
let
it!
free! I'm ready! Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone! Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
So those thorns of Shion's, they're really a part of Rena's great spirit?
Most likely. But only a small fragment of it in the big picture. I don't sense a will of its own emanating from them.
If it's that insignificant, is there that much point getting rid of it?
Got a really bad feeling about this.
Pierce Eagle! Concentration! Freelancer!
How often being interrupted?
Try harder!
A wall to
Lightning
shield from
condemned!
calamity.
Leave the enemy's arts to me.
No complaints here.
Reload! I'll heal you all!
Swallow Blade! Mirage!
Glacial Spear! Pierce Eagle!
Thank you! Swallow Blade!
Freelancer!
Come one, come all! The flame inside me yearns to be let free!
Just as well, I'm here to stop.
Try harder!
Not in your dream! Annihilation!
Smash you! Can you take it? Does it hurt?
Thunder Field!
Can you take it?
Light Axe dance in the wind!
Swallow Blade!
Glacial Spear!
Slash! Slash! Rising Wyvern!
Reload! Raging Cascade! I'm ready! This one's mine!
Swallow Blade!
Flame of Fury!
On your
Burning
knees.
Fire! Glacial Spear! Pierce Eagle!
Swallow Blade! Rising Wyvern! Mirage! Here I come! Rising Wyvern! Mirage! You shattering? Infernal Torrent! Swallow Blade! I'm ready!
Dohalim! This one's got your name on it!
Ashes to ashes. A merry distraction.
There's still more to go!
In a bind?
And more of this and I'll burn out!
Feel Glacial Spear! Pierce Eagle!
Elusive deity.
Dance in the wind! Sleep now! Burn up! Here! More for the stockpile! Alright! It's showtime! Light out!
Swallow Blade!
Thank you.
Sleep now!
Elusive
Flame of
deity.
Fury burning!
The flame inside! Try harder!
Let the marksman handle this!
You'll find no mercy.
Whoa! Hey! Wait a minute!
You picked the wrong fight!
One more!
Slash!
Sorry to trouble.
Light again! Thunder Blade!
Try harder!
That'll bring you down!
The fluidity of your movement. Behold! The earth pulse! Tectonic fission!
Here's
I'll
a healing
face
arm! Anybody help! First aid!
Why'd you heal me?
To stop you dying?
Ah, right.
Here goes!
Swallow Blade!
Radiant's here! Confiscated! Nothing gets by me! Thunderblade!
No further!
Here I go!
Try harder! Rising Wyvern! Mirage!
Dance on the wind!
The flame inside me yearns to be let free!
Here's a...
Amazing!
Torrent!
Out of ammo!
Mirage!
I'm all fucked up! Raging
Resonate with the earth!
Blood! Dance in the wind! Feel fear!
Pierce evil!
Swallow blade!
Freeze Lancer!
Rising Riser! You're on!
Ready and ready!
Adversity is said to be the best motivation.
Where are you going? Alright,
Negative
it's
gate.
showtime!
This all mine!
Rending you apart!
Not today!
Bloody howling!
Swallow blade!
Everlasting darkness!
Steel
Strike! Negative gate! Swallow blade!
Raging Cascade!
Rising Wyvern!
Resonate with the earth!
Astral Energy!
Say no more!
Hold on. Well done!
Take this!
Radiant light! Searing none of your dreams! Reload! Raging storm!
Further. Stay away from my friends!
Pierce evil!
No rest for the wicked.
Freeze Laser!
Leave the chargers to me!
Resonate with the earth! That thing is green, bathed in blood, rending you a bloody
Far enough!
everlasting
Raging Cascade!
Negative gate! Swallow blade!
Mega Ray! Annihilation!
Now you see what I can do!
Lightning! Hero!
Negative gate! Swallow blade! Is this it?
No more playing nice!
Blade!
There! And again! Mega...
I'm gonna need more of that medicine.
That'll bring you down!
Execution!
Nail strike!
It's time to finish this! Die! Consuming wildfire!
Searing flame! Reload!
On your knees!
Radiant pierce!
Air pressure!
Into the shadow!
Green, bathed blood,
Lightning!
rending you a bloody
Another arrow! Back into the fray!
Reflect on thy
Here I
sins.
go!
They
Yes,
smite
Lord.
with blinding blade.
Annihilation!
Resonate with the earth.
Burn in hell!
Stalagmite.
Glacial
Swallow blade!
Pierce evil!
Can't move!
I couldn't make it in
Freeze
time.
Lancer!
I can carve through armor into everlasting.
Pierce evil!
Negative gate. On your
Far enough!
This battle is stacked heavy against us.
So we regroup and try again.
You're right. We must play intelligently.
Swallow blade!
Flame of fury! Burning!
This one's mine! That'll bring you down!
smite with blackened blade.
Gemini Aqua! Here!
Swallow
Flame
blade!
of fury! Burning strike!
You're on!
Pierce evil! Hear me! Flame of fury! Burning strike! Gemini
Swallow
Aqua!
blade!
Negative slot. Resonate with the
I
earth.
won't give up!
You'll pay for that!
Bathed in blood, rending you a blood. Ready and ready. Armor won't save you.
I'm ready!
Slide! Swallow blade! This one's all mine! Eat dirt! Oh! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Hey, anyone else think this might be a touch too dangerous?
Ridwell's right. We should fall back to regroup and try again later.
This might... be some decent equipment.
Anything that makes battles easier is okay by me.
A dead end, huh?
Why don't we just use this?
Wait!
Jeez! Don't scare me like that! What, is there something wrong with it?
No, it's not that. It's just... this is it. whatever it is, we're about to find out.
It's the moment of truth. There's no turning back now till we've won. Either we get through this, or we vanish along with the rest of the world as we know it. Is everyone ready?
We've come this far. I'm not about to turn tail now. I say we knock this thing out and head back home.
It's time to relegate the past to where it belongs. It's been a long journey getting here, but it ends now.
No, this isn't the end. Once we've overthrown the old order, there's still the task of creating a new world.
A world without divisions, where no one cares whether you're Danon or Renan, or if you have magic or not. You're right. We have to win this.
Let's get going then. After all, our future awaits.
Our future. One free of tyranny and exploitation. For the freedom to live with those we hold dear. And for a new era. Let's go!